Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And you guys, let's go to some breaking news. We got Paulina Luna with us.
Breaking news, WABC.
And Congresswoman Paulina Luna is making a lot of headlines. Congresswoman, let's get right to it. There were allegations, obviously, many of them out there against Swalwell. And then I saw recently you came out and said there's at least one woman with a very serious allegation against Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego. Can you tell us sort of what you know?
Yeah, look, I'm not going to do what the rest of my colleagues did and not say anything if something's brought to my attention. I'm referring everything to congressional ethics. To Senate ethics. It's their job to investigate if these allegations are true or not. But what I will say is that I actually intentionally never online even said that senator's name. I was asked by I think it was CBS about that, and so I'm not going to lie on TV about who this is about. But what I will say is this. Many congressional offices and Senate offices don't have rumors and people coming forward, don't hang out with people that are busy sexually harassing and assaulting people or allegedly assaulting people, okay? And so the fact is that to have, a senator basically being associated with one of the creepiest people on a regular basis in Washington, D.C. that had to resign due to what was happening, not to mention inappropriate relationships, all of that in itself, I don't know about you, but do you hang out with freak shows? I don't think you do. And so all I will say is that affiliation maybe might not be damning, but when you have people coming forward or people reporting, very serious claims, those need to be looked into. And I'm not going to sit on that and run the risk of, those people continuing to get hurt, et cetera. So I will leave it up to Senate Ethics to do what they will with that information, but I'm not going to sit on the sidelines and not say anything.
And one of the things I saw you said was something about even going as far as human trafficking or prostitution or something. Is that correct?
Well, I think that the aspect of, what happened with former Representative Swalwell, I think that that's likely all being looked into. And I think that those are very serious issues, especially I'm sure now you've seen that infamous hotel video. So, the nature of those investigations, to my understanding, he's under criminal investigation, not just by, a DA in New York, but a DA in now Los Angeles. And then I believe the DOJ, all of that to say that, the stuff that we're hearing is not so good. And the potentials of that, I think the question was more in line of, is it illegal to have, or is it, illegal, or I guess the question would be, is it illegal to have, a relationship with multiple people versus if someone's trafficked? Those are very different circumstances, right? And so, again, that's something for authorities to look into, not me. I'm just not going to sit on the information. And
go ahead, Judge Weinberg.
Good to talk to you again, Congresswoman. What's interesting is that this was apparently very well known in the houses of Congress, and people either covered it up or looked the other way, including the former Speaker of the House, Pelosi, because after all, he was her golden boy. They were going to make him governor of the state of California.
Yeah, look, this is something that now after the fact, multiple people came forward. Multiple Democrats have admitted that this is well known. You heard Speaker McCarthy actually state publicly that this is well known among Democrat circles, and he had even heard about it. And so all I'm going to say is that for me specifically, I was not going to sit there, see this information and not act. I know there was some heartburn from some members of Congress regarding an expulsion, but the votes were there to get him out. And all I will say is that we need to continue just ensuring that people that are doing this type of illegal and illicit behavior, bringing dishonor in the House of Representatives, shouldn't be serving.
Ed Cox.
Yes, and what you said was that it was well known, and yet the leadership put him on the Intelligence Committee, which is
that was Pelosi.
Yeah, that was Pelosi. Yeah.
It should have never happened.
How could the leadership do that?
It should have never happened.
Yeah, it never should happen.
And Kevin McCarthy, by the way, said that he warned Pelosi not to do it, and she did it anyway.
Yeah, which makes you wonder.
It's terrible.
Congresswoman, it was also sort of said that there was more than one person beyond that. There were two senators. Is there another senator out there that there's been some claims about?
I haven't heard anything else about another senator, but again, look, this is not for me something that, I'm not running congressional ethics in the House and I'm not running in Senate. So if I get information, I'm going to send it over. There's multiple members of Congress in congressional House ethics investigations currently. One of those members will be up to be expelled next week. That's Shivlis McCormick, who actually stole $5 million in FEMA funds. She's terrible. She needs to resign. She's choosing not to. That would just be one example. But again, there's another member that's under investigation. But while we're dealing with all of these sideshows, we can't message on what our wins are for the American people. And so that's why I want to move past this. I want to get these people out, and I want to work on what I was sent there to do, which is fight for my constituents in Pinellas County.
Wow. Before we let you go, the missing scientists and missing generals. There's some interesting stuff there. I mean, some of them dead, weird disappearances, a lot of them tied to development secret programs. How serious should this be? President Trump came out yesterday, Congresswoman, and said they're looking into it. The White House is looking into it.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that we've been tracking since we saw, I think, the fourth or fifth scientist go missing. Obviously, something of interest. I'm hearing, were these people related? There seems to be some connections among some of them, but obviously disturbing anytime you see a high amount of especially talented and smart people. And if there is any foreign intelligence tied to it, or, could this be tied to UAP? We don't know, but that's for the investigators to look into.
And does the FBI have the X-Files? I used to watch it in the movies.
Yeah, well, to be determined.
All right, but keep your eyes open. We got a million listeners might want to know what's going on.
Will do. I will be the first to let you know.
Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.